Hey guys, so I'm making a video, as you can see. It's not really my thing. It's really the first time I've ever done this, but I'll kind of get into the reasons why here in a little bit. But anyways, I was sitting here reading a book. I got a new book last night, and I finished it this afternoon. And I wanted to share a couple things with you out of it. But anyways, the name of the book is Pound the Stone by Joshua Medcalf. Really good book. He's put out several, and I feel like this is his best one yet. He's doing a really good job with that stuff. But anyways, as I was sitting there this morning, I was kind of tweeting about some of the things that I'd read in the book that kind of hit home for me. And there's a chapter in the book titled Prison, and in that chapter, Joshua kind of talks about how we can become a prison to, I don't want to steal his thunder, but he talks about how we can become a prisoner to our comfort level, how we can become a prisoner to even the American dream, or a prisoner to our jobs, or prisoner to our fears and things like that. And I kind of tweeted out that, I think that chapter is going to really impact a lot of people. And it ended up leading to a conversation between the two of us. And he asked me why I thought that. So I shared a little bit about my story from the last 2 or 3 years, and kind of some of the changes that have been happening in my life and why I've made those. And he said that I should make a video. And I said, well, I'm going to write about it and put it on my blog. And he said, no, you should really make a video, have an archive to give to your kids, to look at 10, 20 years down the road so they can go back and look at your journey. I thought, that's a cool idea. I'll do it. So while I'm not super comfortable with it, bear with me. We'll get through it, and hopefully this will all make some sense. But anyways, as we were going through it and talking, I told him that I thought, he asked why I thought it was going to make such a big impact. And I said that I think it's going to make such a big impact because he's exactly right, that so many of us stop chasing our dreams because we, or even don't dream at all, just because we become prisoners to the first job that we took, or to the circumstances that life deals us. And so I kind of talked to him just about where I've been, right? That, out of college, I started teaching and coaching, and it's something that came very natural. It just made sense. I played college football, and, I was a fairly good athlete growing up, and it just worked out, right? That the job kind of fell into my lap, and then the next job, and the next job, and the next job, and I've made a career the last 14 years out of teaching and coaching, and it's been awesome. It's what I consider really the most noble profession, because coaches can have such an impact on a campus, or even, I've been in a school district where the coaches there have had an impact that's really changed the whole district, the culture of the district. And because of that, I know how important the profession is. I know how awesome it is. And I feel like I've been fairly good at it. I feel like I've been fairly successful at it. And I feel like I've made an impact, and it's been great. With that, the last 2 or 3 years, I've really felt like, as much as I've enjoyed my job, as much as I've enjoyed the kids that I've worked with, I've really felt like there's something else, something's missing. I really felt like there's more to it than what I'm doing. And so as I've talked through this with my wife and with different, mentors and things like that, like, I really feel like I could spend the next 30 years of my life coaching and retire happy, and retire having lived a very comfortable, easy life. But I don't think I would retire fulfilled, because I think that God is calling me to do something else. And that was really hard for me to wrap my head around 2 or 3 years ago when I first started having these thoughts, because I really felt like, if I'm good at something, like, how can I be called to do something else, right? Like, if I'm good at coaching kids, like, how can I be gifted in that aspect, but then God want me to do something else? And I realized, and this is something I said to Joshua earlier, is like, God is bigger than our talents, right? Like, he gave us those, right? He's bigger than that, and he can use the talents that we have in a bunch of different ways, right? So maybe it's not that I'm good at coaching, right? That I'm good at coaching football, or that I'm good at coaching wrestling or track, but maybe instead that it's God has gifted me to help develop people, right? And whatever that is, right? Whatever their goals are, whatever their dreams are, maybe that's where it's at. So I don't know, but anyways, that was the conversation that we had, and I thought that I would share that. Like, I really think that we need to chase dreams, right? Like, we need to chase big, scary goals, and we need to chase those lions, right? Like, we need to put ourselves out there, and there are going to be people that that are going to hate on whatever that dream is that you have. There are going to be people that try to put doubt into your mind. There are going to be people that try to tell you that it's not possible, or that you're 37 years old, you shouldn't really be changing the direction of your career. Or you're going to have the people who might be a little bit scared that you're making a change, right? And they'll kind of throw little jabs at you, like for me, like, hey, you're going over to the dark side, right? Or whatever. But my encouragement to you in doing this is don't let that get to you, right? Like, if you feel like there's something more there, and you feel like there's something that you should be doing, but it would be really, really easy just to stay where you are and to keep doing what you're doing. My encouragement to you is to step out and to pursue that, right? Like, we have so much technology and so much information at our fingertips. There's no reason for us not to go carve our own path and find a way to do what it is that we want to do. So anyways, I hope that made sense. Certainly not about me. I hope that my story encourages you to pursue whatever the big scary thing is that you're going to do. For me, I know going into administration is going to be awesome. It's going to be scary because I'm going to have to grow, and I'm going to have to learn and do more things than I've ever had to do before. But scary can be good, man, right? Because scary can be motivating. So I hope you find the big scary thing that's sitting out there for you, and I hope that you chase it. So anyways, guys, good luck.